Good afternoon, Lebanon area seniors. It's Rebecca at the Lebanon Senior Center, once again bringing you another cooking demo. Today we are doing a faux pasta. Instead of using pasta that involves regular noodles that are made with rice or gluten, we are using zoodles. A zoodle. You're wondering what the heck is a zoodle? If you're looking at this picture, this video, you might be able to guess what a zoodle is just by the colors you're seeing. A zoodle is a zucchini that's been cut really thin, tubular shapes almost, in the shape of noodles. So it's zucchini pasta. Nothing that you found, nothing from the zoo. I promise. This is not an animal, thing. People are actually eating these nowadays. It's a great vegetarian way of grain-free, gluten-free way of getting some pasta, enjoying the sauces and the feel of pasta. Certainly people use other squashes as well. Butternut squash is a very popular one. You can make your own. People use a spiralizer or cut their own pasta shapes out of their zucchini or other squash. But you can also find it already done in the grocery store over in the section of packaged vegetable items. I found these at our local Safeway, and they were in a package ready to go, ready to take home and get turned into a dish. So the fun thing about zoodles, of course, they're super nutritious for you. Get a lot of your vitamins and minerals through the vegetables used to make the zoodles or whatever squash pasta you're using. And they are mostly water, so you can certainly eat them raw, which is actually recommended by a lot of people. It does have a little bit of a crunch texture to it, but squashes are pretty soft. So if you let them sit and, sprinkle them with a little salt and let them sit for 10 minutes, actually do kind of soften up a bit just from that natural process of breaking down with the salt, having that moisture extracted from them. So you can do that, or you can do what I did, and I just popped them in the microwave for about 2 minutes just to soften them a little bit. I did drizzle some olive oil on there and some salt and pepper on them just to aid in that softening process just a little bit. But you can tell they're really fun looking. Definitely come with their own coloration, which is a lot of fun. And again, super healthy for you. And once again, fits right in with our less heat in the kitchen for summer. Also, it's squash season. And I can tell you, we've had a lot of zucchini showing up on Monday mornings here at the Senior Center on our garden bounty table where folks drop off the excess of their garden and pick up whatever other people can swing by, maybe who don't have gardens, and get their hands on some fresh produce so generously donated by other gardeners in our community. So yes, we are going to be using these zoodles to make today a Caprese Zoodle kind of salad or pasta dish. I'm going to think of it as salad because it's a vegetable, but really it's a faux pasta dish. And it's super, super simple. So again, you can do the zoodles raw, or you can microwave them very briefly, just so you get the texture you like. And then it's a matter of just tossing a few more ingredients into this bowl. Of course, back here we have some fresh basil. We're not even going to chop it. We're just going to tear the basil. Tear is really easy. Just breaking it up into bite-sized pieces here. I feel like there's less dishes to do too. And of course, you can definitely find fresh basil at the store. Maybe you grow your own. You might be able to find some down at the farmer's market as well. So definitely keep an eye out. Fresh herbs are a great way to add flavor to a dish, especially when it's something you're eating fresh. Tearing, tearing, tearing. I almost have them all torn up. I gave them a quick wash, so they're kind of sticking to my fingers a little bit. There we go. And do let me know what you think of the new camera angle. Thought we might get a little bit more up close and personal with the food. There we go. Grab my fingers a little bit. Definitely have the greens going on. All right. You do need some olive oil, which I already added the olive oil. About 2 tablespoons. I gave a drizzle when I put it in the microwave. And we did already add some salt and pepper as well. So our other ingredients here, about 2 cups. I did a heavy 2 cups. This is more than 2 cups. Cherry tomatoes, but our tomato plants are going a little crazy here at the center. So had to hijack some extra off the vines. And of course, if you have tomatoes at your place, you can certainly use them for this as well. All right, put the tomatoes in there. And now you might be wondering what the heck these are. These are fresh mozzarella balls, and they are the cherry tomato size. You can find these over in the deli section. Fresh mozzarella is just a bit softer than other mozzarella you might see. If you can't find these, you can certainly get a chunk of mozzarella and cut it up into cubes. And we're going to go ahead and add those in. And then we're just going to start to stir them in. Not going to stir too much, because our last ingredient is balsamic vinegar. About 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. And if you aren't a big balsamic vinegar fan or don't have some sitting around the kitchen, we did use this aged balsamic vinaigrette a couple of weeks ago in a cooking demo. So you can certainly use that as well. I wouldn't use a flavored vinaigrette, not like a raspberry or something like that if you had a salad dressing. Just because there's some strong flavors in here those might not meld with. But if you've got just a regular vinaigrette or a balsamic vinaigrette, you might certainly be able to use that instead of just straight up balsamic vinegar. So I'm going to take those 2 tablespoons. I could be a good person here. Good role model, good role model. There we go. 2 tablespoons. Alrighty. And of course, balsamic vinegar is really thick. There we go. Use my tongs to get that off and in there. There we go. So then you just toss. Toss your pasta. Make sure you get noodles and tomatoes and your mozzarella balls all coated in that combination of olive oil and that balsamic vinaigrette. Alrighty, it's looking so good. Alright, that balsamic definitely adds some color to those noodles as well, almost like a red sauce would. So this, there it is. So this is our Caprese Zoodles, and I hope you give it a try. Lots of, obviously you can tell lots of vegetables in here, so great way to get those daily numbers for your vegetables. A lot of nutrients happening here. So definitely give this a try. Tell us what you think. And definitely, I'm going to challenge you to start sharing zucchini recipes with me I would love to hear them. I had a senior request that we start sharing some recipes in September for things that for some of the vegetables that we don't necessarily know what to do with. Her reference was kohlrabi. She has seen it. She doesn't know what you're supposed to do with it. I said eat it raw. It's my favorite way to eat kohlrabi. But we certainly have a bounty of zucchini coming on. So share those zucchini recipes, tomato recipes, bountiful garden recipes. I would love to hear about them. I think that might be a fun contest to do in the future, turning the cooking demo into a contest. If I use your recipe, maybe there will be a prize. Ha ha ha. I'll have to talk to the boss about that one. But until then, give this a try, and we hope you are doing well and staying safe and staying healthy and well. So here's a shout out to vegetable pasta, and try some zoodles or other squash pasta, and substitute the very low carb pasta variation into your life once in a while. You guys have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye bye from the Lebanon Senior Center.